Barbie? I can. You wanna go for a ride? Sure, yeah. Jump in. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Nothing plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, that is your creation. Barbie, let's go Barbie.
I know you guys have been waiting for quite a while now, but it's finally here. Tommie CC3. If you didn't know, Tommie CC3 started at around August 1st, 2020, when I posted a announcement talking about on how it's starting, and people were kind of excited. 300 views. People had to do modern, and there were some really good entries that were with this creator contest. I'll now show you some entries that didn't get qualified into the CC or not fully graded. This is the honorable mentions. There's one more thing that I would like to say before we get into the scores. We had to recap on what people had to do and what they had to follow and what the score template was. Once again, people had to do modern, and they had to make the level 1 minute long. And they also had to follow the scoring template, which was execution, originality, and creativity through 1 to 10. How we had to use the scoring was we had to get the level score, which is the total of 1 to 30. And after that, once we get all like the scoring done, we just have to divide it by 4 to get our actual score. And for example, like this level, it's it's a cool level, and but it has like the worst scoring, right? So then once we get like all 4 of them, we just add it up to like the actual number, which is 120 divided by 4, and that's our answer. Now, I don't want to keep you guys waiting, so finally, let's get into the scores of Tommie CC3. Enjoy.
Hello, I am Mitzi, and these will be all the different rates I will be giving to all the levels in Tommie's 3rd creator contest, so let's get right to it.
Hi everyone, Swoop here to deliver you the tastiest judgment of our fine levels here in Tommie CC3. I was here in the 2nd creator contest. I don't remember the first one, but well, I'm back here to give you some more judgment because I'm one of the judges. Let's get right into it. Unfortunately, Yuri cannot even participate or do the voiceovers for this creator contest. For whatever reason, his internet probably went down. That's what I heard from Vanix. But yeah, I will just be saying like what his grade was and what the total was. So, yeah. Hello everyone again. I am the judge for Tommie CC3, the host, in fact, really, and I will be giving some scoring and my own opinion about the levels. Enjoy the scoring, everyone.
I Slept with Vibes by Meerkat C. So the first category is gonna be creativity. Now, creativity wise about this level, I personally don't find it very creative because it does represent very simple modern design. So with all the kind of interesting block designs and effects, I will give it a solid 4 points for creativity. The next category I want to be going over is going to be execution. Now, some of the parts in this level I find look very nice and appealing, and some of them look a little more empty, some of them look a little more messy, but overall the execution is pretty fairly good, so I will give it a solid 6 for execution. And the last category is going to be originality. So the thing about this level with originality is it has a lot of interesting bits that are pretty original, like for example the nice landscape background at the end, and some interesting effects and block designs. So for originality, I will give it a 6 as well.
I Slept with Vibes with Meerkat C. Now, the thing about this level is that personally, I actually hate it, but I'll give my own scoring about the level itself, not because that I hate the level or that I'm making it sound mean or something, but no, this is actually my own opinion about the level. So here we go. So creativity. So the thing about this level is that it's actually inspired by Sleepy Vibes, which, to be honest, Sleepy Vibes isn't that creative with some of the block designs and some of the things that were in the... It's just pretty much a generic modern collab, but I'll let this level slide for a bit, because some things in this level are very creative with the block designs and some of the effects that you see there, and I would like to give creativity a solid 5. Execution. Now, the thing about this level is that it's actually really good at keeping its execution with every single part. And I actually really like how it's, executed, and how every part is meant to look or supposed to look, really. So I would like to give execution a solid 7. Originality. This level isn't very original because, like I said, it's inspired by Sleepy Vibes, one of my levels. So I cannot necessarily say that this is original, but some parts are kind of not inspired by Sleepy Vibes / scenery. So yeah, I would like to give originality a 4.
I sleep with vibes? I don't understand the level, but okay. As you know, our themes are creativity, execution, originality, and our theme is modern. And obviously, Mira does a good job of keeping the modern theme, keeping it simplistic, minimalistic, and looking general really nice. But we are going to get into the themes today. Creativity. Well, I noticed a trend with beginning modern creators and creativity, and obviously, creativity is a big factor in modern. But Mira, in this level, you could have done with the creativity a little bit better, I think. I mean, the backgrounds, they're really nice, and the effects, of course, yeah, sure, some of them are taken from other famous levels, but that's fine. And the block design obviously is really basic. You got the black outlines and the colored blocks. I'm not saying it looks bad, but, I've seen it everywhere, so... But everything else in this level is decently creative, so I'll give this a 4 out of 10. As for the other themes, execution obviously could have been done better. I feel like everything in the level is really simple, as with the modern style it is pretty simple, but you could have had a lot more detail and generally made the decoration fit in with the other block designs better. But I think this was executed pretty decently for this level's style, and every section kind of blends in with its, even though it's very randomly spread out. So I'll give this a 5 out of 10 for execution.
Yuri's score for Meerkat C, I Slept with Vibes. Creativity, a 4. Execution, a 5. Originality, a 4.
On the Path by Tomo Plays. So, first of all, creativity. I actually think this level has some nice bits of creativity to it, so I will give creativity a 5. Execution. Actually, it might surprise a lot of people, but personally, despite some of the gameplay being a bit awkward, and despite some of the design being a little bit messy, I do think that with the very good sync of the gameplay, and with the way everything adds up and works with the sync and the way the level looks, I do think that despite being also fairly simple in some areas, the execution was very good and everything works very well together. So I will give execution a 7. And for originality, the level isn't very original, if I'm being honest, and a lot of it is very simple and very basic, so I will give originality a 3.
Okay, so On the Path by Tomo Plays. Now, this level, my first thought when I saw the block designs were, this is from the adult tutorials, and some of them are really boring, empty, or, you know, stolen. Supposedly glotted block designs really isn't executed very well. You see in glotted levels the glow is a little bit subtle on the block designs and isn't, or a little less opaque. And the decoration doesn't really fit in very well. The color scheme, there isn't really one. There's just a bunch of colors thrown together and the backgrounds make it a little hard to see and don't really fit in with the block designs. Creativity wise, I guess at the start you're a little bit creative with the way you use effects and decoration, and the drop part is very creative. The background, however, it would be a bit more creative if you didn't stick with the same background and effect for, you know, 70% of the level. And also the same block designs, the same zero effort block design and decoration. No air decoration. But yeah, for creativity I'll give this about a 3 out of 10, and execution, let's say 4 out of 10.
On the Path by Tomo Plays. Now, I do have kind of a hatred for gray with color levels, and I still have that hatred. So, yeah, what this level reminded me of when I first played it and first saw it was just very bland, and I did not like the gray color with like the different colors at all. So, and I've seen this on like various different levels like Dansman or some like generic glow levels, or not glow levels, modern levels. But yeah, I would say originality is a 2 for that. The execution, however, despite all of, like, you know, the gameplay and the weird like block designs and like the weird block placements, I would say this, you know, is very good with the execution, with the sync and everything. So I would give this a surprising 5 out of 10 for execution. For creativity, I like how you how you did the background though, but it goes on for the entire level, which isn't very creative. But when you did change the block or the block design or made like a new effect, it kind of brought like, you know, something new to the level. So I would give the creativity, I would say about an 8. Yuri also gave his score. The creativity was a 5 for, I don't know what reason. I think Yuri should give his own reasoning about why he chose 5, but who cares about that. But the execution though was 5, and the originality was 4.
Altered Reality by Mark. Now, this is one of the 3 rated levels out of all the levels that were submitted to the CC. This level personally got a feature rating, which I'm pretty sure the other 2 levels also did. Now, let's just get to the scorings, I guess. So, first of all, creativity. This level, in my opinion, is absolutely amazing. Everything in it was done very well. A lot of it was new, interesting bits. A lot of the gameplay was very alive. A lot of the blocks were new and interesting and detailed. So creativity, I will easily give it a 9, just because this level is truly amazing. Execution, considering the fact that the gameplay is very, very fun, however, it is a little bit awkward in a little bit, like in some areas. So I think I will give execution, with the level being unbelievably not messy and very well done, and all the transitions were pretty much amazing, to be honest. I think I will give execution a solid 9 as well. And for originality, well, like I said before, the level is incredibly original. It has a lot of interesting and new block designs. All the transitions were simply amazing. Everything worked out perfectly. I think I will give originality a 10, honestly. So good job, Mark, and good luck on the rest of the CC.
Now we get to a pretty decently famous creator, Mark GD, with his stunning effect modern creations. I see his block designs everywhere in the Creator Point server, and it just makes me nut every time. I swear to God, this kid cannot stop improving with every level he makes, and just everything. Enough fangirling about this. Let's get into the level. Every Mark level is amazingly creative. Used to get accused of stealing Not's block designs, but now he actually makes very nice structures and color schemes, and everything fits together really, really well with the transitions and structures. And I just feel like, you know, all the effects are unique and they aren't from any other levels, and all the backgrounds just, everything works together so well. The air decorations, just look at those. How do you even think of this kind of stuff? Even if the block design sometimes is kind of empty at the beginning, just like 2 colors, you know. The structures are really nice though, and incorporating curves into modern block designs always, you know, just so good. And also the gameplay, I haven't talked about that much, but also the gameplay is really nice. Everything about the gameplay makes sense and fits in really well. Oh my god, everything about this level is so cool. So look, the drop introduces, you know, the drop cuts away to a different kind of style of every like beat, I guess, and just this really drives home Mark's creativity by using a different style in every part of the drop. And each section looks better than the last. I can't stress that enough. So for creativity, I'll give this a 9 out of 10. And execution, just everything's executed so perfectly. 9 out of 10 as well.
Altered Reality by Mark, one of my favorite creators in Geometry Dash, and I couldn't have been happy more than a level that's dedicated to me and the CC. Altered Reality. So people might think like, oh yeah, this is gonna win, and obviously that's true, and I hate to break it to you, but this level I'd say is probably one of my most favorite levels of all time. I'll say that much. So creativity, everything is so creative with each and every part, and I really like how it flows, and each transition is actually pretty nice as well. Creativity, obviously 10. Execution, everything is so executedly very well, but some parts of the like the gameplay is fairly like awkward at times, like in some transitions where you don't know what's going on, like the little ramp thing that you're supposed to go up and it just appears out of nowhere. But still though, it's a very good part, and I'm actually very proud of this level. GG Mark. This is an executed 9. Originality, like I said, everything is so original with every part, and I've never seen a level like this before. 10. Yuri's score: creativity 9, execution 10, originality 9.
Yeah by Cubic Shadow. Now, this is, like I said, the second out of the 3 rated levels in the CC. This one got a feature as well. And, yeah, I don't know why I'm always saying yeah, I don't even have anything else to say. What am I doing? Okay, so, let's get to it. So, first of all, creativity. I do think this level had a lot of creativity bits. Although it was very little ones of them, because it had a lot of creativity bits, but they weren't really being implemented into the level really well. Like all the block designs and stuff, they were just being really simple. So for creativity, I will give it a 5. Execution. So actually, I do think that the execution of the level is very good. It's not messy whatsoever. The gameplay works pretty well. It doesn't have any visual bugs at all. It all works together. It all is very alive with all the movements and the block designs. So I think I will give execution an 8. And last but not least, originality. The level was very original as well. It had a lot of originality bits as well. A lot of it was pretty interesting and pretty appealing. So I will give originality an 8 as well.
Cubic Shadow with this level, yeah. Now, this level obviously has a very nice theme with the color scheme. The block designs have one specific color and the backgrounds have another specific color. Very common with modern levels, but this guy makes it stand out in his theme, and it's a very unique theme. So what if the block designs are really basic? They move really sexily. The background's very, very unique. And I can't stress that enough. They stand out from other modern backgrounds, and you don't see that a lot. Even if it's just a normal pattern and it moves differently, it's really hard to be creative with that, and I should know because, bloody, I've made 2 levels like that. But, you know, wow, it's just a nice level. It's groovy, and it syncs. Everything syncs really nicely. Everything moves really nicely, and just that's it. One thing I do have to criticize it for is that most of the sections are pretty empty, and it's hard to kind of see where you're going. The gameplay's really, really fun though, and really creative. But, well, yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10 for creativity and an 8 out of 10 for execution.
Yeah by Cubic Shadow. I had to redo that like twice because I said yes by Cubic Shadow. It's really funny. Moving on. So this is actually the first one out of 3 featured levels in Tomo CC3, which is kind of weird and kind of cool actually. So let's get on with this score. With that, this level kind of reminds me of the optical style, before you left the game or something. Some of his old levels. But I like the creativity. It's pretty nice. I would give the creativity about a 9 because of how like cool it is with like the block design and the all around best. I would say kind of my favorite block or backgrounds. I would say so. Creativity is a 9. Execution. So I actually really like how it's executed and how really thought out it is with like some of the transitions. I actually really like it, but although some parts are a little bit empty with like some air deco, could use some air deco. All in all, though, the execution can be a 7. The originality, it's pretty good. I've never seen it fairly in modern levels before, but it does still kind of remind me of the optical style, which still is pretty nice. I would give the originality a 7. Here's what Yuri gave for Yeah by Cubic Shadow. He gave creativity a 7. He gave execution an 8. He gave originality a 6.
Smeric by 1G Doordog. Now, one thing about this level, it is once again absolutely an amazing level. Very good job, Doordog. Now, let's get to it. So, first of all, creativity. Now, this level actually has a lot of very creative things in it, a lot of very creative block designs, very interesting block designs, backgrounds, colors, a lot of ideas, like for example that one Kahoot part, that was really cool, everything fits and works very well, so for creativity I'll give it 9 points. Next, execution. Now, the execution in this level was phenomenal as well. The song choice was perfect and the way he used it was amazing. Every part fit perfectly to the song and the way it was going. It all looked very great, very appealing. The gameplay was very fun. It all just kind of makes sense. The sync is very good. Once again, it looks very good. It has a lot of very interesting, nice new bits. So for execution, I'll give it 9 points as well. And lastly, originality. This level, once again, has a lot of very creative, original bits to it. Like, once again, the Kahoot part that I really liked, and a lot of nice colors and a lot of nice parts in the beginning, kind of space part. And the nice thing is that it all also works very well together as well. So, for originality, I will give it 9 points as well.
Smerg by 1G Doordog. This level is actually very nice. It's also the second that we'll be showing for the CC out of 3 featured levels. The creativity, it's very good. I like each and every part. Some of them, at least one of them, can go off for like another part, like what you see here. But all in all, though, like everything is really creative. I like some of the block designs on here. I also very like the backgrounds on here, especially the Kahoot part, of course. Everything else here is actually very great. So I would give the creativity a 10. Execution. Execution, everything is actually very well executed. I actually really like everything on here. So, yeah. Again, I like everything on this part with the block designs and the block deco, yeah, and the backgrounds and stuff. You get the point. So again, 10 points for the execution. Originality. The pinnacle of originality is phenomenal in this level. It's very cool. Everything, like I said, is very original. Yeah. I don't know what to say about this level, but you know what? I'll just give the score right here. 9. Yuri's score. So, Smerig by 1G Doordog. Creativity, 7. Execution, 7. Originality, 7. Surprising, actually, Yuri. Surprising. Smoot forgot to give me this recording, but basically he just gave me a score, and basically the scoring for Smerig is creativity, a 6, and execution for a 7, and originality, a 6. I'm actually pretty surprised that you made it this far into the video, but since you're here, here's the actual scoring for everyone's levels. And I know that you guys have been, like, saying in the comments probably, oh yeah, I knew that Mark already won already because of this fabulous level. Yes, he did. He actually did. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Actually, this was a lot of fun to make and also very time consuming. As you can see, this video took super long. It was a big file, and I had to, like, convert it into everything. So yeah, can't believe that this took this long to edit it and everything, but in the end it was all worth it. Also, big thanks to everyone that joined the CC. I can't thank you guys enough. Brings a tear to my eye. Also, big thanks to the judges that helped me make this CC look good and better. And also, thank you to Mitzi for helping me with this video by guiding me through some things that I should improve within this video. Big thanks to him. With that, hope you guys enjoyed. Join the Discord. Let's get to 50 likes on this video because it's a big one. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. And then the next CC, which is mid of 2021, I'll see you guys later. See ya.
Good job, girls. Keep it up.